Thunderbolts * is a dark and introspective film that explores themes of mental health, loneliness, and redemption through an unlikely group of antiheroes. The script transforms what could have been a typical superhero film into a profound exploration of trauma and recovery. Directed by Jake Schreier, the film brings together a team of misfits played by Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes, Wyatt Russell as John Walker, Olga Kurylenko as Antonia Dreykov, Taskmaster, David Harbour as Alexei Shostakov, Red Guardian, and Hannah John Kamen as Ava Starr, Ghost. In Malaysia, Yelena Belova spirals into an existential crisis, struggling with feelings of emptiness after Natasha Romanoff's death. Bucky Barnes continues to try to find his place in the modern world while dealing with the scars of decades as the Winter Soldier. John Walker tries to rebuild his reputation after losing the Captain America mantle, dealing with inadequacy and constant pressure. Antonia Dreykov explores her identity after being released from mind control. Alexei faces the reality that his glory days are behind him. Ava Starr continues to grapple with her molecular instability while searching for genuine human connection. They are all summoned by Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, for a seemingly simple mission. Valentina presents it as an opportunity for redemption, but it quickly reveals sinister motives. The 7 outcasts find themselves trapped in a deadly trap, forced to confront the darkest corners of their pasts. The element that transforms everything is Bob, played by Lewis Pullman. Initially appearing as a supporting character, Bob gradually reveals himself to be something much more significant. The team discovers that Valentina created the Sentry by experimenting on Bob, a former drug addict. This revelation transforms Valentina from an ambiguous figure into a clear antagonist who exploited a vulnerable person. The experiments created a devastating psychological split in Bob, resulting in 2 personalities: the Sentry, a heroic force, and the Void, a destructive dark entity. The Void is the main antagonist, a cruel, sadomasochistic entity that lives inside Bob, who suffers from amnesia. When Valentina realizes she has lost control of the Sentry and attempts to eliminate him with a kill switch, she instead creates the supervillain Void. The Void emerges as a force of pure chaos that threatens New York and represents the inner darkness each Thunderbolt carries. To defeat the Sentry, the Thunderbolts must enter the Void, which manifests rooms of shame, memories of their greatest shames. This mechanic forces each character to literally confront their worst traumas. Yelena confronts her guilt over Natasha's death. Bucky confronts decades of murder as the Winter Soldier. John Walker confronts the loss of control and public murder of a man. Antonia grapples with her stolen childhood under mind control. Alexei confronts his failings as a father. Ava confronts her fundamental loneliness and fear of being a danger to those she loves. The battle against the Void cannot be won by brute force, but requires the Thunderbolts to work as an emotional support group. As they are overwhelmed, the team intervenes, affirming their belief in Bob. Their solidarity enables Bob to regain control, overcoming the Void as light returns to the city. This resolution emphasizes that true strength comes from the ability to support each other through the darkest struggles. Thanks to emotional support, the Void disappears, and everyone emerges unharmed. The message is clear: mental health issues should not be stopped alone, but with the support of a community. The film deeply explores loneliness and isolation, showing how disconnected each character was before forming the Thunderbolts. It is some of Marvel's darkest material, dealing with the emotional wreckage of broken individuals finding camaraderie in the emptiness of their lives. Jake Schreier's direction balances action with deep emotional development. The film doesn't shy away from the harsh realities of trauma, but offers hope through the idea that healing is possible with proper support. Florence Pugh delivers a powerful performance, portraying a woman struggling with depression who gradually finds strength through connection. Sebastian Stan continues to explore layers of Bucky's trauma not fully addressed before. Wyatt Russell brings complexity to John Walker, desperate for redemption. Lewis Pullman is impressive in the dual role of Bob Sentry Void, capturing both vulnerability and terrifying power. The film introduces Wendell Pierce as Congressman Gary, who seeks to hold Valentina accountable, and Geraldine Vishwanathan as Valentina's assistant, offering an outside perspective. The resolution doesn't offer simple solutions. Bob still struggles with his condition, and Yelena mentions a problem in space that needs to be addressed, with Bob probably not being Sentry anytime soon for fear of the Void. This realistic approach recognizes that recovery is an ongoing process. Thunderbolts * ends by revealing that Valentina semi-forcibly signed the group as the new Avengers, announcing them to the world. This transformation represents both redemption and new responsibility. The Thunderbolts must now operate in a world that questions their motivations, having proven they can work together but still needing to prove to the world that they can be trusted as legitimate heroes. The film redefines expectations for superhero films by prioritizing emotional development over pure spectacle. Its central message is that no one is beyond redemption and that broken people can find purpose through genuine connection. The Thunderbolts represent that family is about choosing to support each other through the most difficult struggles. The film ends with the new Avengers facing an uncertain future but together, having learned that their pasts don't define them, their present choices do, and that with proper support, it's possible to overcome deep trauma and find true connection and purpose.